Big thing for me was confidence, because I talk with confidence, but I think I don't have that internal confidence of actually, I can do this. And I know I'm literally banging on about it with the hammering and the fences and stuff, but I just didn't think I could do it. And I thought, actually, I can. You just need to believe in yourself a little bit more. Have a go. Try it. Be confident. You can do it. And I did.
Hello and welcome to the Collaborate podcast. I'm Dr. Nicolette Fox from the University of Brighton's Community University Partnership Programme, CUPP for short. Over the coming months, our podcast will feature how the university and its students are working with community partners to make a difference through a variety of inspiring projects and placements. Today, we hear from a former student who now works at the South Downs National Park and a current student who's just finished her placement there. Together they share their love of conservation and volunteering.
So my name is Lawrence. I'm currently a ranger for the South Downs National Park Authority. I studied at Brighton University doing an environmental science degree. That led me on to a position with the National Park as a youth member on their board. And after graduating my degree, I found this ranger position based out of Seven Sisters Country Park. So actually the university was my stepping stone to then having a deeper connection with the national park. The reason it was designated is because one of the main things is the wildflower meadows. So there's a really rare type of wildflower meadow called chalk grassland. You can get up to 50 different species of flowering plant in 1 square metre, which is as biodiverse as the Amazon rainforest if you took a square metre and compared the two. And it's also super rare. It's declined by about 97% in the last sort of 70 years. So there's a remaining kind of 3% of that habitat left, and most of it is in this country. And the other side is the aquifer. So chalk is like a big sponge, holds loads of water, and that's where all these towns and cities along the south coast get our water from, is the chalk aquifer. So if it didn't have that designation and you started building on top of it, you completely mess up the way the water infiltrates into the aquifer, and you'd start polluting all of our drinking water.
Hi, my name is Seniz. I'm a 5th year student now. I'm on Psychology and Conservation. Well, the placement was great. I mean, what didn't I do? I was in beautiful weather. We also were in chucking rain, but that's the life of an outdoors ecology student. Those are just the rules. We did outdoor work. I built fences, which I am not going to stop talking about because I really thought I'd be absolutely useless at it because I've not done practical conservation before, but I think I did a pretty cracking job. We had youth action days, we had volunteer rangers, we took around a school from France, I think, as well. We did some stuff inside where I demonstrated these posters that I designed because we had a human-wildlife conflict. We had issues with people with their dogs on leads where we had nesting birds, so I made posters with that. We had it once where Lawrence was nothing short of like a legend when the sheep got out, and I've got a video of him running like Indiana Jones, and he managed to get all of the sheep, and I helped at the end through the fence. We repaired the fence, we fixed the issue. This was a part of a module, it was an optional module in my last year of my integrated masters where you had to do 65 hours minimum, and I would go to the Seven Sisters every Thursday and Friday. You know, sometimes we were at the beach, sometimes we were up in the hills. So I got to do a little bit of everything, and I think the big part is just trying something new.
And what have you learnt from that experience?
The big thing for me was confidence, because I talk with confidence, but I think I don't have that internal confidence of actually, I can do this. And I know I'm literally banging on about it with the hammering and the fences and stuff, but I just didn't think I could do it. And I thought, actually, I can. You just need to believe in yourself a little bit more. And I think it's the confidence to go, actually, I can do practical conservation. I can do these sort of physical activities, and I can do it well. And I think that's my most favourite part I've taken from it, is just have a go. Try it. Be confident. You can do it. And I did.
Any more skills that you think you could take on to your future career?
Yes. This is my second favourite one, actually. I thought it was creativity. So I mentioned before that we had things where people didn't have their dogs on the lead, which is an issue in breeding season for birds. So we have skylarks, and I think ringed plovers as well. We expected, obviously dogs can disturb that and they'll just leave the nest. And we had a meeting, and I said, why don't we just make informative posters? Because if I wasn't involved in this sector, I would have no idea, and I wouldn't expect someone who was a member of the public to know, because they're not doing ecology and conservation. So I thought, let's make a poster. It's not going to be a don't do this, don't do that. That's not helpful. It's just explain, saying, hey, we have these birds here. This is why it's harmful to have dogs around. And we saw dogs jumping over fences. And so I designed 2 of them. And I think it was good on my part to say, actually I can make something creative and I can make this other suggestion. And now Lawrence has said they put them all up.
They were great posters, really good. And it's really helpful having someone come in with a slightly different perspective, and then also having some good graphic design skills as well. Like the posters look really nice, they're very inviting. And the extra capacity as well. Sitting down and prioritising that is difficult for us when there's a whole range of different things going on. So to be able to have someone who's keen to do it and also has the skills to do it is really, really helpful.
And so you talked about obviously extra capacity. What other benefit having students come and do placements with you?
I think it's uplifting. It's really nice having someone come out for a day who really just wants to do some work because it's the thing they want to do rather than they have to do it. And it's nice being able to share that experience of working outdoors with more people, because it's a really nice thing to be able to do, and I feel like most people don't get the access to it that we really need. But in terms of drilling into the student aspect of it, there's the whole academic mindset that's still ticking away that was really helpful. For example, Seniz synthesised like a 120-page report, and having someone with the fresh academic mindset who's reading through the literature regularly to then do a synthesis and give us a good bullet point list of what are the key takeaways, really, really helpful. So there's the thing of building new skills and saying, okay, you've never gone and fixed a fence before, so let's put you into a new environment and we'll test that out. But also it's how do we play into the skills that are already there? Let's utilise that. And the enthusiasm is a key thing as well. You do want to give all you can give because it's new and exciting. So yeah, the enthusiasm's definitely up there.
You've just finished your course. What's the next steps?
I'm doing quite a few things. I'm on a panel for Global Bird Fair. I'm going off to Cyprus, which is where my family are from, and volunteering with BirdLife Cyprus there. And going away with butterfly conservation because I'm on their youth panel, and just arguably too much stuff at this point. But afterwards I start a job at an ecological consultancy in the beginning of August, so I'm going to see where that takes me. And as always, doing some extra research projects on the side because someday I would like to go on to do a PhD as well.
The experience you've had volunteering at the National Park, has that helped you get the job that you've got with the consultancy?
Yes, I think so, because a big part of consultancy is you need to know things about habitats and species and things, and I really struggled with that before. I'm not very good at learning when people just talk at me. And so we would go out and Lawrence would explain, okay, this is a chalk grassland, this is improved or whatever. And I go, oh, okay, I get it now. And I understand it significantly better because I was able to get that outdoor practice within practical conservation.
Another third-year student would like to do their third-year dissertation at the park on some new ponds we've had created. That research is super valuable for us to actually get an idea of how the ponds are going to progress through time. We'll certainly be looking to promote more volunteer opportunities to students at the University of Brighton. And like Seniz mentioned, it's about removing the barriers to access as well. Already, the Seven Sisters Country Park, it's a little journey away. Someone might not just off their own back say, I'm going to travel there today and I'm going to go to this volunteer thing that I've just seen online. Having one extra point of connection, like the university promoting that to them, removes a barrier. Because you might not be studying an ecological course, but you might not know that it's something you'd really enjoy. And like Seniz, that learning for me, I'm a lot better learning in action. Seeing things with my own eyes helps paint a picture of them. So I think that could help a lot more people get that experience. Promoting placements is a really valuable thing to do. And in my third year, my favourite module included something like 60 hours of volunteer experience. And that helped me engage with a different part of the community in Brighton that I never had before. So the university making those connections is really good.
Thanks to Lawrence and Seniz for sharing their insights into the benefits of volunteering at the South Downs National Park. To find out more about our community university engagement work, go to brighton.ac.uk/CUPP. That's spelled CUPP. There's also a link on the podcast notes.